Today I'm featuring one of my favorite builders with one of my favorite single-story floor plans, including a massive covered patio with an outdoor kitchen and an unforgettable, luxurious bathroom suite. Now, wherever you are in the world, this tour is for you. This is 600 Bonfisk, and we're going to get into the tour right now. Now, my name is Keith Duble, and if you don't already know, I'm committed to bringing you the best property tours in all of Austin. I would love to have you as a part of our YouTube family, so please consider hitting that subscribe button. And would you please do me a favor? Tell me what you love about this home and put it in the comments below so I can respond and we can learn about what we like about homes. I would love to hear your feedback and comments. Guys, this plan, as I mentioned, is one of my favorites. It is a SqFt Chesapeake. Now, I did mention, just real quick disclaimer, this is not a single story, although the Chesapeake out of the gate is a single story. They have the option to build up. You have a bonus additional up that you can put in on this plan. It's a bonus space with a bath and what's called a bunk room. I'm going to show that to you. I think you're going to love it. But this plan remains as SqFt is one of their top sellers and the single story plan. I love this plan. Judy and I were actually thinking about building this very plan before we found the property that we have. And the only reason why we didn't is because we found a home on an acre and they didn't build this plan on an acre. We found an acre of land in Liberty Hill. So we love this plan. It's a beautiful plan. A lot of it has to do with the layout. The kitchen is massive. The storage is abundant. They did a great job with that island. You have the additional space in the front there so you can sit. You can seat a whole lot of folks at that bar. I think there's 6 or 7. And before I go any further, the square footage, 4,241 square feet. Oh, and let me give a quick shout out. The listing agent on this is Greg Smith, and he handles listings for for SqFt when they go on the market. So thanks, Greg, for letting me bring the camera in and bringing all the folks in to see this property. So this property, as I mentioned, 4,241 square feet. It's 5 beds, 5 baths, so that would be 4 full, 1 half. And it also has about 3/10 of an acre, so just over 3/10 of an acre, so a third of an acre. It's a large lot, fantastic lot. Most of the spaces in the front and on the side. Backyard's not super huge. One of the things that I love so much about SqFt is their ability not only to come up with a great floor plan, but their back patios are enormous. You can really do a ton with their back patios. Now, this one doesn't have all of the appliances in it. Obviously, a fridge will go in there, but the structure and layout is great. Another beautiful demonstration of this is, now this one does have the ceiling and the beams, and those sliders, that big, beautiful sliding door. But the best example I can show you of this is either let's go with the Calaterra SqFt. That's the model down there. So I'm going to put the link above here, but the model that is in Calaterra, the neighborhood, it's a SqFt, and their backyard is amazing. Another thing that's amazing in that video is the owner's bath. So this bathroom is luxurious, as I mentioned in the intro. But you should also see that one to get a better understanding of what they can do. That one is a platformed soaking tub. It's up 2 steps, and it is really cool. Similar layout as this one, but the tub is elevated on a couple of steps. Now, this owner's bath is outstanding. It has that soaking tub, behind it, that pony wall, and then behind that is a pass-through shower with a shower head on each side. There's dual controls, one for each shower head, and then on the either side of those shower heads, on the other side of the wall, is a his and hers vanity. Now, the traditional sense, meaning one is a closed cabinet, the other one is an open cabinet, so that you can slide a chair in there and prepare for the day, and the hers side can put their makeup on and get ready. Now, this closet, actually, I go to leave this closet and then I come back and I show you, but it has 2 closets. There's a his and hers closet in this as well. And of course, I had to walk through the shower because why not? It's huge. It's a massive shower. This shower has got everything that you need, including that light. I'd like to do a science experiment on how many light bulbs it would take to create as much light as a window does on a sunny day, because these windows just bring in so much light. All right, here is the, bunny trail. This is one of the closets. I don't know if this is the his or the hers. I would probably have to give my wife both and rent space from her, but that's okay. We had that in our marriage agreement. I'm just kidding. We did have in the conversation about space. My wife has a lot more clothing than I do, so of course I wanted to give her space. But we have a set up in here with 2 closets, of course, the his and hers, And it's a very nice, very, very accommodating setup. Plenty of storage, plenty of space. So we're going to go back through this. The owner suite, as I mentioned, has that tray ceiling and that partial bay wall back there to give that a little bit of an angled. And right outside the owner suite is the staircase. Now there's the decorative niche in that nook niche, however you choose to describe it, on the wall there. You can put a picture or whatever it is. And up at the top of the steps is the additional bonus space. Now this is carpeted, and it is just a very spacious layout. I don't have the dimensions in front of me, but I can tell you it is large. Walking around this space, it was a large room, and I was able to just, I mean, my goodness, there's so much to enjoy about this space. Lots of windows, lots of just like the situation. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say you can situate things differently in here. You can turn this into a media space. You can turn it into a pool table area, ping pong area, whatever you want to do. Like, it's just wide open. So then on the other side of these double doors, the French doors that we have here, is what we call the bunk room. Now, if you go and check out that video that I mentioned to you earlier, the cafeteria, they actually have bunks along that back wall. And it's a very cool, but this is a narrow, kind of elongated room, and you can turn this into whatever you want to. A lot of folks have turned this into an office. You can turn this into a yoga studio, whatever you want. The model in Calaterra has turned that into a bunk room. You have a staircase right up the middle, and there's 2 bunks on one side, 2 bunks on the other. And I thought that was incredibly smart. And if you have family that come in town, you have a lot of guests, you have plenty of bedding that you can provide, a lot of places for people to enjoy a restful place in your home. So, and it's right off that upstairs bonus space, so you can't really hear that. It's separate. It's a great place to send the kids during Thanksgiving when the parents are downstairs watching football and the kids want to go up and watch a movie. So it's a beautiful layout, super smart. Now, it is an option to add the upstairs. You're going to add some cost, of course, to that, which is why this plan is the price that it is. And we're weighing in at $1.269 million. If I haven't given you the price until now, I am super sorry. But it will be in the description and the title, so you should have the price. Now, we came back through the living room. We just saw that office space. Here is another one of the bedrooms. And all the bedrooms are pretty generously sized. Now, just so you know, this one is $1.269, but SqFt's floor plans are not that price all over the place. So the Chesapeake, you can get this in Liberty Hill at San Rita Ranch for much less than this, usually in the 9s or the high 8s right now at the time of, end of the summer of 2023. You can get some plans. And just so you know, SqFt is still doing plans where they are having a guaranteed 3.99% if you qualify mortgage rate. And they're also doing concessions. They're doing some closing costs. There's a number of things that SqFt's lenders are offering for folks right now to be competitive. So if you are interested in a SqFt plan or any one of the, or you like the Chesapeake and you're like, man, I just don't want to do Rough Hollow because it's too far south, no problem. There's other communities as well. So this is the mudroom right off of that garage entry / laundry space. Some storage in the seat there. Of course, it's the cubby or the hooks on top. The laundry room it's a good size. There's really not much left to be to desired in here. You got your washer and dryer space. Of course, you got just a fully accommodating laundry room. And it's right off this garage. Now, this garage has some steps that goes down. This is a 3-car. It's a 2-door. So you have a single door, and then you have the double door on the left side here. But again, this house is for sale. It's ready to go. And I will tell you, I think probably one of the things that I enjoyed most about my first time walking into a Chesapeake was just how deceptive the size of it was. So I remember walking in, the elevation is really deceiving. It doesn't really demonstrate the full size, the scope of the plan. It's a deep home. You can tell this is a 3/10 of an acre, and you can see this house is deep, and it's not super wide, but it is really, really deep. It's wide enough. It's not narrow, but it does provide you with all the space you need. All the rooms are very, very accommodating, and it just really is a great layout. Now, some of the models that you'll see for the SqFt Chesapeake have a round, like a rotunda. This space that I'm standing in right now, it's actually kind of square instead of the round rotunda. It really just kind of owner's preference. I'm not sure if SqFt is doing the round rotunda anymore when you walk in, But if you want to check out that one is actually in Santa Rita Ranch, the Chesapeake model. We did a really fast walkthrough on that one. Coming back over here for the other bedrooms as we round out the property tour here. And as I mentioned, this community is Rough Hollow. Rough Hollow is excellent for so many things. They've got water access. You can have there's a marina that you get access to. The HOA is $208 a month, but you get all kinds of amenities. There's a community amenity center with so many things that you can enjoy here. Hiking, biking, walking, golfing. There's also, as I mentioned, water access. And not too far down the road in Marble Falls, about 35 minutes up the road, is another beautiful lake community. And there's so much history and just charming little shops and breweries and all kinds of fun stuff that you can enjoy. And this part of town, also the South Lakeway, Rough Hollow, Bee Caves area, that south area off Highway 71 is going to be, there's the Galleria, which is awesome shopping, and just another 20 minutes into town and you're in downtown Austin, which is amazing. So much access, and it really is beautiful. And people just fall in love with this part of Austin because of the rolling hills and the scenery and the views. It's really, really something special. So guys, at the end of this video, you're going to have 2 videos that pop up. YouTube is going to make some recommendations for you. Click those. Please explore our YouTube channel. See what other videos that you fall in love with, other homes. If you guys have considered selling, let me know how I can serve you. I would be happy to talk with you about how we can use video to powerfully market your listing and get you as many offers as possible in this crazy market that we're experiencing. And know that I am here to answer any questions you have about this property or any others. Thank you again for taking time to go through this tour with me. Again, this is the Chesapeake by Scott Felder, offered at $1.269 million. I am so blessed that you're here. Thank you again for your time, and I will see you guys on the next one.